of sin, symbolic to the previous life. His name was Jacob. He would soon come to find there was a battle he could not win. But his grandfather, the rock, if you will, before him, Abraham, and his father Isaac before him, these rocks that came before in a generation, see, they did their time, and they fought the good fight of faith, and they did the good work that God had them to do, and they built up the kingdom. But now was his turn, and he was wrestling with God. And maybe you are battling some kind of sin in your life. Or maybe you're battling some kind of reluctance to do what God would have you to do. Or maybe you allowed yourself to be trapped up in darkness. And maybe you're wrestling with God in the midnight hour. But I've come to tell you, the closer you get to daybreak, Jesus begins to pick up the pace. I've come to tell you, not threateningly, but the closer you get to sunrise, the more aggressive the fight's going to get. You know, Jacob had to get wounded. He was wounded by God. And his name was changed forever to Israel. Don't wait for God to wound you to do his perfect will in your life. You're the one that prayed for it. You're the one on the altar that said, God, use me. God, use me to reach the lost. God, I want to be used of the Spirit. God, I want to reach the nation. God, I want to build your kingdom. That was your prayer. Jesus didn't pray for you. In the process of that prayer coming true, God sometimes has to grapple with us and cling to us and wrestle us. And God forbid, sometimes he has to stunt us at our side and cause us to walk with a little bit of a limp for a while, because we have to slow ourselves down and we can begin to perceive him for who he is. I know he's done it to me before. He took things out of my life that weren't necessarily sin, but they were unnecessary weights. He took a spring out of my step physically, caused me to become ill, so that I could be humbled by him and become the man of God I need to be. Because sometimes we wrestle arrogance and pride, and sometimes we wrestle distractions. But whatever it is, God has the remedy. It's all in communion with him. And unfortunately, sometimes, if we want to hear from God, he does have to stunt us at our leg. That we have to lean on him. Anyone ever had to lean on God before?
Oh, yes.
I know it's a little somber right now, but it's the will of the Lord. I've had to lean on him sometimes, Brother Ben. I've had to lean on him sometimes, Sister Donna, where I've completely lost track of what I was supposed to do. Lost track of the will of God, and I'd be stunted in my way. And he had to carry me. He had to keep me at the altar of prayer, because God, I want to walk again. God, I want my strength back. God, I want my peace back. God, I want my health back. He'll create a condition in which you have to seek him, so you'll come to know him. But it's his desire and will that we will willingly just come to know him completely. But it's hard to do that because of the perplexing distraction. But I've come to tell someone today that whether it's the hard way or the easy way, I pray the will of God is done in our lives. I pray that this place is filled up with souls. And I pray that he uses every one of us to do something special and unique. There's sovereignty in the rock. There's a sovereign power. Before I close, I just want to say that sovereignty again means supreme power. In the Bible, we hear about that. There's another word for it called scepter. Scepter pertains to the almighty dominion of God. To have the scepter of God in your life is to have his authority. The Pharisees questioned that authority, but Peter acknowledged it and was freely given to him. He told Peter, whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. I've come to tell someone today, whatever you bind in yourself or in others, in the name of Jesus, will be bound in heaven. And if you loose an anointing, or you loose healing through the power of faith, it'll be loosed in heaven. I've come to tell you, there's power in you. There's wonder-working power in you. If you can get past yourself, there's all kinds of power There's sovereignty within you. There's supreme authority to take back anything that the devil has stolen from you. And there's supreme authority to take anything that the earth has stolen from you. Because sometimes it's flesh that gets us. But we can redeem anything with that power from God. I've come to tell a bunch of sovereign rocks here, I believe in you. I believe that God is fixing to use you in mighty ways this year. I believe that God is fixing to mature you and grow you in ways you didn't know were possible, and reach the lost and reach people around you that you thought were so shackled and in prison they would never be free. But God has the key to their cage, and He's putting that key in your hand today. Whosoever will, whatever you ask in my name, these are principles of the Word of God. These are principles of His power. And it's all wrapped up in His name. I know it's an apostolic thing, but all we have to do is say, in the name of Jesus, I command the body to receive the healing. In the name of Jesus, I command the fear to leave them. In the name of Jesus, I command the mind to be made clear. In the name. There's sovereignty. Ask yourself today in closing, is there sovereignty in you? Do you believe that Jesus truly dwells within you? That the power thereof is at the fingertips? God bless everyone today in Jesus' name. I just pray that those of you that are called will do what's needed to be done to be chosen. Because many are called, but few are chosen. I've come to tell someone today that there's just things you're going to have to do and give up. If you give up those things and surrender to God and then seek Him like you've never sought Him before, you'd be chosen for a good work. It's not at the door. It's as quick as releasing some things and then attaching yourself to the things of God. It's so simple. It's not algebra. It's a basic arithmetic. Subtract this over here and add this. The next thing you know, you'll find yourself in a well of anointing that you never thought you'd be in. Operating in a gift you never thought you could. Doing things you aren't qualified to do and getting credit where you haven't earned it. Because my God is on the throne. And that's what He does. He did something like that for me this week. I don't want to talk about myself too much. It's not about me. I got to speak on a panel full of professionals this week. I'm not a professional. There was doctors and psychologists, PhD holders. There was multi-millionaire businessmen, politicians got invited to speak on a panel this week. And I'll tell you the truth what happened. I was going to tell you a story. Hopefully this will strengthen your faith in things of God. I woke up one morning and it wasn't my hunger or my stomach, but I felt compelled to go to Chick-fil-A all day. I'm not a regular Chick-fil-A guy, I'm really not. I didn't go because things got tied up. So I made an effort to go before church on that Wednesday night. I couldn't go then. Something happened that never happens. Church let out early, didn't see AC. And that doesn't happen, brothers and sisters. Spirit moves there mightily. But I decided to go to Chick-fil-A that night. I found my way to the back of that dining room. And this man came up and sat behind me. He began to talk about the Enneagram. I'm not going to go in detail on that. Let's just say it's a psychological thing. It helps people understand themselves and get help. Get the help they need mentally. It's something I'm fascinated with. I interrupted him. Next thing you know, I get interviewed. Interviewed over 50 people, bro. I know I'm smart, but I'm not credentialed. I know I'm smart, but I'm not qualified. So God told me to go somewhere, and I went. And then I got the interview, and I got the cut. And then when I showed up, the woman said he looks too young. And when I got done, she said, you're the best speaker we've ever had on this panel. Said, you were the best speaker we've ever had on this panel. These people were all either Methodists or atheists. Various people all coming together. It was a crazy event. But I know it was divine appointment because the man who interviewed was a seminary graduate. And 1 year ago to this month, he decided that Jesus Christ wasn't Lord. He told me, my wife and I packed up our ministry. We decided that Jesus was not God, he was just a man. And we no longer wanted to be ministers, and that was not a good thing to be a part of. And after meeting with him on Saturday, he said, I'm not sure about my future, but I felt power and presence from you that I've never felt from anybody in my life. He was not feeling something epic about me. He wasn't feeling something magnificent about me. He was feeling the presence of God. And that was a divine appointment. And God set that up. It's not impressive on my part. All I did was jump into the glove of God like a ball and let him throw me and catch me. That's all I did. It's not about me or my ego. He did this completely. All I did was surrender. Okay, God, I'll do this foolish thing. And I'm going to drag myself to Chick-fil-A. Then I'm going to drag myself to a place I have no place speaking on. And I'm going to speak about it, and I'm going to speak great because you anointed me to do it. That's how God works. God can use anyone in this place to do such a thing. I'm going to close with that, but I love all of you.